The Samsung Galaxy S24 series launched last month as a direct successor to the Galaxy S23 lineup and is making waves in the mobile phone market. Like the previous range, the new series has 3 phones. Each of them brings many internal upgrades, even though the design is the same as the S23 smartphones. Joining us now on the show as we look at the S24 series and what makes it stand out is Nnadozie, Head of Marketing and PR at Samsung Electronics West Africa. Joining Chika is Stephen Okwara, a Product and Quality Assurance Manager at Samsung Electronics West Africa. Good morning and welcome to the morning show.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us here today.
All right, so Chika, the first question is for you. Okay. What was the motivation behind the Samsung Galaxy S24 series?
Okay, so Samsung is a leading brand, right? I'm sure you'd agree with me when it comes to the production of flagship products, devices, right? And I mean, being at the top, we always want to outdo ourselves, push the boundaries when it comes to innovation. And that's exactly what we have done with the S24 series. I mean, with time, we're going to talk about all the amazing features of this product, but there's been a lot of talk about AI. And for the first time, Samsung is the first brand to bring AI into the palms of its consumers. And also talking about other features of the phone outside of the AI, the processor has been increased. What that means is that the phones are faster, the camera is amazing, right? Even, I don't want to go into the technical features, but generally the battery has been optimized. The new phones are amazing. And so we've upped the boundaries, right? Samsung has raised the bar with respect to the production of devices. And that's exactly what we've done with the S24 series.
Excellent.
Okay, Chika, I've listened to your description. You are describing something that I have not seen. Yeah. When I see, I would know. But Stephen, let me come to you. Why should someone consider switching to the Galaxy S24 series? And how exactly does it compare with other popular smartphone brands on the market? Because that's what will determine choice.
Well, thank you very much for that question. First and foremost, just like Chika mentioned, when it comes to technological innovation, Samsung is actually world leaders. Okay, the other brands are, trying to catch up. Now, what we've done with the S24 series is to integrate the artificial intelligence on an existing smartphone. So what does that mean? Before now, people have this mindset that for you to actually navigate the space of artificial intelligence, you need some very high-tech knowledge to actually do that. But Samsung has actually breached that gap with the introduction of the S24 series. Now, what we've done is to place artificial intelligence just right there at the palm of your hands. So what that simply translates to is you're able to work more efficiently, a faster and a more convenient way. And of course, you're able to, become more productive. Of course, there's no denying the fact over there. There's no denying the fact that there are other fantastic brands and products out there. But when it comes to actual technological innovations, Samsung actually is the world leader. Now, coming down to some of the questions you've asked, for a customer who has an existing, let's say the S23 and wants to upgrade to the S24, there are a whole lot of reasons. One of them is the AI itself. This is a full-fledged artificial intelligence smartphone. So what does that mean? There are awesome features, things that ordinarily you spend a couple of minutes, trying to get in touch with. For instance, if you want to retrieve an information on your search engine like Google, you need to manually type and you need to manually search for the words. And if you don't have the word at that particular point in time, you'll be left with several options. All right, then you now have to start sieving and look for the right one to actually choose. But with a unique AI feature called the circle to search, you can just draw a circle around the object or that you're trying to actually retrieve information on. And voila, it gives you literally every information and every detail that you actually need on the smartphone. There's also the one that is highly sought after the first introduction is the live translation. All right, what is this feature? All right. We are in a society, or we live in a generation where you have language barriers, okay, especially for countries that don't speak English. Here, Nigeria will speak more, is predominantly English, okay? Now, imagine traveling to a place where they don't speak English and you want to have a conversation with someone. You probably will struggle, okay? But with the interpreter on the smartphone, AI interpreter on the smartphone, what the device does basically for you is when you speak English, the device automatically translates it to the language the person, preset language the person understands, whether it's French or Hindu or Korean language or whatever. It translates it automatically in real time. So it has actually bridged that gap in communication. Another one is, Samsung even went a step further by actually integrating in a live call. So even if you don't travel there physically, right there over the phone, you can just place a call to someone who probably does not speak English, and the person, everything you say in English, the person receives it in the language he or she understands. And the good thing is, by the end of April, Samsung is actually, we are planning on integrating the 3 frequently or highly spoken languages in Nigeria on the smartphone. So Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo. Okay, so if you're having a conversation, you're a Yoruba man, for instance, I can speak English, and you hear whatever thing I'm saying in Yoruba language. And then when you reply me, I hear it in English. So these are features that currently does not exist in other smartphones. Probably, if you want to have it, you'll be depending on third-party applications to actually make that done. And of course, with the current situation and environment that we are in, you don't just want to download all sorts of applications that you're not even sure of the vendor and then expose yourself to unnecessary discomfort. So, I mean, I can go on and on and on and on, but because of time, let's just leave it here. Thank you.
I'd love you to go on and on and on because I was enjoying all the things you were saying. So Samsung recently has collaborated with, industry-leading partners like Google to empower AI on Galaxy S24. Which features, were engineered by Samsung and which are powered by Google Chica? I mean, I just want you to explain to us how this goes.
Okay, so when you look at the Galaxy AI features, right, it's being powered by both a phone device app as well as a cloud-based app. Right, so for the Samsung corner, right, Samsung has brought amazing features by itself. Some of the features that my colleague have already mentioned. So we have the live translate, we have the chat assist, we also have the note assist, and Samsung has collaborated with Google to increase the experience, to bring in a lot more powerful, features and services. And this has been experienced with the Circle to Search, as well as the Google Messages and many other features. But very importantly, the Circle to Search, which is one of my favorite features.
All right. I almost want to probe deeper. So what makes it very unique in terms of the search? Okay,
so with the Circle to Search, it's very simple. So you take a picture of any object, and then you just circle the products. And then it brings out a Google search of where all the locations that you can get that object. Isn't that amazing?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Stephen, let me come back to you. Very passionate and, almost not wanting to stop talking about the features. But for Galaxy AI translation features, how many languages will be supported? And then, following that, when will more languages, especially Nigerian languages, be supported?
So currently at launch, we have 13 different languages. And at the end, like I mentioned during my initial comments, by the end of April, we are launching, we'll be introducing more languages, local languages inclusive. So we'll be having all these languages. But currently, for now, the device supports 13 languages.
Which of them Nigerian?
English, officially. For now.
Good one.
But in April, we have, like I mentioned earlier, Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa.
All right, brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Stephen, still with you. I mean, I get your point about artificial intelligence, and he too also talked about that. But what are the benefits of having on-device AI on the S24 series? I mean, many of these phones we carry about, half of the functions, we don't even use them. Yeah. But, now you are talking artificial intelligence. I guess many people don't even know about.
Yeah. So first of all, let me literally just explain in layman's term what artificial intelligence is all about. It's the ability of a computer or a gadget to actually execute complex tasks, likened to that of human logic or reasoning. So that's more or less a layman's description of artificial intelligence. So what that simply means when you're looking at your mobile phone, you'll agree with me that mobile phone gets your closest companion. You're literally everywhere with your smartphone. All right. So having your AI on your artificial intelligence on your mobile phone, number one, will help you work in a faster and a more convenient way. Two, it will help you become more productive. You'd agree with me certainly that We are actually in a very fast-paced environment, and things move at a ridiculously fast-paced, and you don't want to be left behind. You want to catch up with the speed of time and all of that. So what it does, basically, what artificial intelligence does, because it equips you to work more efficiently. Tasks that ordinarily will take you 15 minutes, 1 hour to execute. With AI, you can actually get that done in less than 2 minutes. So it helps you work more efficiently and in a faster and a more convenient way. The whole essence is to make you become more productive. There are a whole lot of benefits of artificial intelligence. And again, like I said earlier on, people have this mindset that you need some very high level of technology to navigate the space of AI, but that is not true. When you have it, it's just like going online to search and all of that. You have all these features right there embedded on your smartphone. You are surfing the internet, and maybe probably the write-up is so long, you just want to summarize it. Just click on your button. The artificial intelligence is there. It automatically summarizes the entire page in 2 or 3 paragraphs. All right, saves you the stress of having to scroll through all the entire page, the web page, and so on and so forth. So these are some of the benefits that this device, actually having AI on your smartphone, actually brings to the table. Thank you.
Right. So let's talk about the future generation direction of Gen AI on your smartphones, Chika. I mean, what are we looking at?
Okay, so I mean, it's good to mention that Samsung has unparalleled ability with respect to reach, and also the ability to, integrate across its multiple products, and then as our consumers continue to depend on our mobile devices as the hub for connecting their lives, Samsung definitely has plans, to cascade the AI features across other products. So yeah, that's the plan, especially for the first half of 2024. However, as you know, we just released the S24 series device. So that's a focus right now. And we would always want to encourage our consumers to, go and experience these devices and, leverage on the AI features.
All right. All right, very quickly as we begin to round off, Stephen, a number of people, when they see and hear all the things you've talked about, will want to know the price. So the price of the Galaxy S24 series has increased since the Galaxy S23 series. What improvements will consumers see to justify the higher cost?
Thank you very much. Number one, AI. I mean, this particular technology cannot be overemphasized because of the values and the benefits it brings to the table. And again, the hardware configuration of the smartphone, the improvements on the camera, just name them. They are just too numerous to mention. So when you are paying for the Galaxy S24, you'll be rest assured you're paying for something that is worth every penny, actually, in terms of the various improvements on the software angle, on the hardware angle, name them, all right? And let me even just add this a little bit in terms of the convenience of payment. Permit me to actually talk about that. We understand the current situation in the economy, and because of that, we've actually devised the various platforms to make it more flexible and comfortable for consumers to actually make payments. So we have the Flex Pay, for instance, that allows customers to pay instrumentally over a period of time with very little interest, almost zero interest. And of course, we'll have the trading where you bring your existing smartphone. For instance, Mr. Ruben is using our our Flip. If you want to trade in and upgrade to S24 series, you're welcome. All you just need to do is swap it, add a little sum here and there, and of course get the latest and have the latest Samsung technology.
You don't have to pay for that influencing. You know what it means to refer to Dr. Abati and say he uses your phone. Well, thank you so much, Stephen Okwara and Chika Nnadozie, for speaking to us here from Samsung. And we look forward to exploring the features of the S24 Galaxy series.